Hello, Vanessa. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I feel like today's a better day than others.
Okay, that's good to hear. Did you had any problems logging into our meetings? Did everything work out good for you?
Yeah, for the last few meetings, I didn't tell you I was using my hotspot and just from my phone
Mm.
and hoping, but I have internet now at my house, so it was a lot easier and yeah, so it was easier today than other days.
Okay, that's good to hear. That in that case, if we have any future meetings online, I'm glad to hear that you will be able to join them with no problem.
Yeah.
So, Vanessa, in our last session, I'm looking at my notes right here, so don't think I'm ignoring you. But last session we discussed that you will be having a new job this week. So how is that working for you?
Yeah, I started sooner. So right after our last meeting, the day after, so about a week ago, a little over. I don't remember when was the last time we saw each other. I started. So I've been at the job site for a little over a week now, and it's it it's good. It's a lot different from what um what was on the description, and the environment was a lot different from the people who I in were at my interview. so that's been hard, and then it's not in the normal setting. um I'm doing it all virtual, the job. um
Mm.
so I don't know if that's just added stress or if the job just comes with stress. um but it hasn't been the easiest job transition with other jobs I've had, that's for sure.
Mhm. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, do you mind um elaborating how the setting works or the people or the different expectations you had for the with the ones you have right now?
Yeah. So the jobs I had before, I want to say it was a very welcoming environment. It was a lot of teamwork. If you didn't know something, I felt very comfortable to like ask questions. My bosses were the most amazing people, and with this new
Mhm.
job, um, I just feel, even though I got picked from a lot of other people, um, I don't think I'm qualified, or I keep on seeing like I'm messing up. And it's just like the same effect. So I mess up, and then the reason I mess up is because my coworker, every time I ask her a question, she makes it seem like, why don't you know this? When I'm like, I've been here for a week,
Yeah.
which I don't say it, but that's why I'm more of a, I just stay quiet. So I kind of, the first 2 days it was good, and then I realized when I would ask something, she would answer, but it was in a tone and this way that it just, I didn't feel comfortable asking. So I just would do the assignments how I thought they were supposed to be done, and when I would turn them into my boss, they were wrong, and then I would get um not the best words from her. So I mean, it's just this whole thing, which I get they've all been there for a long time, and I get that they're all a lot older. I mean, I they shared that I'm the same age as their kids, so I don't know if that plays a factor. It's just a lot.
Mhm.
It's a very different environment. It's a lot of different work, um, and because of all that I'm doing it wrong. I'm turning in the work later because I'm trying to figure it out on my own instead of having a team to lean to. I
Mhm.
just come home in the sense because I'm doing it from home.
Mhm.
But I once I turn my computer off and I'm like just thinking, um, I just start thinking like, am I even qualified? Like, should have I taken this high position? So that's just what's been in my mind, and it just spirals into my personal life. Like, I don't um, answer my friends as fast. I don't. I either like I overeat, or I sleep a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So I just know like my work environment is affecting my personal environment right now. So that's kind of what's been up this week with the new job.
It seems like you're going through so much right now, and of course, adjusting to or having a new job and adjusting to it, it's super complicated sometimes because you come from a different setting with people that you have been working for so much, and now you come to this new job, and then you meet new people, and you see how their different personalities may not match with you. And I'm really sorry to hear that you are not enjoying your new job, and that it is affecting you even on your personal life. So, my question for you is, what are you doing to take care of yourself? Doing some self-care.
So I knew I was gonna see you this week, so I kind of took that as my main self care, um, because obviously I can't tell anyone at my job
Mm-hmm.
how I feel, and my friends, I don't want to put that on them just because I know that they're going through their own things. So from like my self-care, I've just kind of said I'm gonna have this appointment in the upcoming days, and then I have tried like setting more alarms to make sure like I don't sleep in. Um, like I'm trying to go to sleep, like fix my sleep schedule because that's kind of what's been the biggest turnaround with all these changes. Um, so not so much self care, um, but but yeah.
Mhm. And how is that working for you? Do
The
you feel that you're getting that it's working for you and you feel less stress, or do you feel like you have to do more self-care?
yeah yeah I feel that it has to like improve. I don't want to say improve, but it has to. I just think that my self care reflects off how I'm doing at my job, which it shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like I really, really have to figure out how to get out of this like negative cycle at my job.
Mm-hmm.
So everything else can fall into place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. So is there anyone in your workplace? I know it's hard now that we are working from home and online. Do you know anyone, or have you met anyone in your workplace that you have like created like a friendship or maybe a relationship?
Yeah, there's one. She's part time. Um, so she's not there as much in the meetings or doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
as much assignments. She's the newest one before me. So she's
Mm-hmm.
kind of the one that I talk to more, like we'll text. So it's not, I wouldn't call it a friendship, but she is kind of like the one I can go to for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Out of everyone else in the office.
Mm-hmm. And do you guys like help each other in like the work assignments, or is she helping you with those questions that you have, or do you think that you should ask someone else, or
We don't do exactly the same thing. That's the only reason
mm-hmm.
I don't tend to ask her. But she did do what I did before I joined. So she kind of had my
Mm-hmm.
position um, before before I joined, and then she went to part time because of personal reasons.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good that you have someone there. And in such short period of time. You've been there like for a week now, and I'm glad that you do have someone there to communicate with, and you're not alone there. Um, is there anything else that you would like to share? Any other emotions or problems or issues that you may have?
No, I think this week I'm gonna try reaching out more to the people at my work,
Mm-hmm.
um to see if I can put more on my part and see if that fixes the cycle.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, communication is a key, especially when you're working um, with different people. It seems like you work with different people and working in the same project. Did I hear that right? You work
Yeah.
with different people? Yes, so yeah, communication is key when working with people, and um, I'm sure you are very qualified for your job, and the reason you got hired is because you're qualified. So it's just a matter of adjusting, I think. And uh, we're gonna give it a week from now, and we're gonna meet again and discuss again how you're adjusting to your job and if things has have gone better or not. And then we'll go from there. What do you think about that?
I think that sounds good. Yeah.
Hmm? Okay, well, Vanessa, thank you for meeting with me today. Thank you for sharing your issues, and I hope to see you next week.
Okay. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, bye.